In this video, I'm gonna show you how to paint your very own pumpkin. We're gonna use our three primary colors, which are red, yellow, and blue. We're gonna do so much cool mixing with that. It's gonna be so awesome. We're gonna make these beautiful, beautiful pumpkins out of those three colors. Okay, as you see, I've got my three colors on my plate: yellow, red, and blue. This is acrylic paint. First off, what we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and make some light orange. So I've got my flat brush. You might wanna pick out your drawing brush as well. We're gonna use that soon. But what I want you to do is go ahead and put a little bit of red on your brush, just like that. And then on the side of your yellow pile, mix it in. Just a little bit of red, you can see, goes a long way. And it changes that beautiful yellow, bright yellow, into a nice orange. It's a kind of a light orange too. All right, so I've mixed it up. Now this is where you might want to switch over brushes and use your drawing brush, but I'm gonna use this big one here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and make the letter C. Okay, you got your letter C. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the C going the opposite way. So I'm gonna connect them both. And right now you can see that beautiful pumpkin starting to form just like that. By just a couple brush strokes, you can see your pumpkin come to life. All right. Now what I want to do is go ahead, I'm going to put some more of that nice beautiful orange, and I want to go ahead and just draw a curvy line like that on my pumpkin. I'm going to do the same on the other side, so check that out. I've got a nice little line, and then I'm going to color it in just like that. So you can see I've got some lines and I've got some awesome texture going. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more on my brush, and I'm gonna keep doing that same technique, but I'm gonna go ahead and just make these smaller little lines come right out here. And you can see, look at that, it adds the natural texture that my pumpkin's we want to have for it. So you can see it's got those natural lines. Now I'm gonna go the opposite way, and I'm gonna start making some lines come this way. And as I'm making these lines with this big brush, this is where it's just filling it in. Look at that. And you can see there's natural highlights and lowlights. Also very important that my pumpkin, it doesn't have to be perfect, all right? You can see it's a little bit misshapen. It's got a little bit of different things to it, and that is perfectly fine. Wow, your painting is coming out so perfect. It is so cool. Way to go. Now what you want to do is take that same brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of red and mix it in with my orange, and that's gonna make almost like a burnt orange. It is really pretty. We're gonna start adding these awesome effects on here, and these are gonna be our shadows. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that beautiful color just on the outer edge right here, just to see how it looks. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just create a couple of these lines, and now it's looking like this pumpkin's popping out at you. All right, you can see just a beautiful, beautiful pumpkin with some shadows starting to form. It's just a nice, simple step, but it really gives you an idea of how this paint will work for you. And I'm just adding some lines right here on this one. I'm still using my big brush, but if you wanted to switch to your smaller brush, you're more than welcome to at any time. So look at that. We've got our awesome pumpkin now. Have you done this before? Because you're looking like a pro. Now we need to go ahead and add a stem, but I want to make the stem green. Well, how do we do that with all just these colors right here? There's no green on my plate. Well, these are primary colors, so when you mix them, you can actually make green. We're gonna mix a little bit of blue and yellow together, and this is gonna create our green. Wow, look at that, it's like magic. All right, it just transformed into a nice green. Look at that, beautiful green. And we're gonna go ahead and make a nice little line coming up, another one just to connect, and we can kind of round off the top. And I'm using a smaller brush just to give that good feel of it, and just so I'm a little bit careful with my pumpkin. But there you go, that's how you make a pumpkin. That's it, that's our pumpkin painting for this week. Remember, we have shows every Friday, so come back and see us next Friday where we keep painting together.